Hello everyone, so now we are going to have one more mini project. In this project we are going to perform RIP. Okay, I hope you remember we are doing the packet tracer series. In this one we are doing all the practicals. If you remember, in our previous class we used the same network topology to perform the static route, to complete the mini project on the static route. Now we have some more challenges in this one. If you see here, what we have mini project, configure the host on all devices according to that topology. I hope you can do this one directly. Just log into any router, all the router, and change the host name. This is the first step, first point. Second point, configure the router interface as per the IP address mentioned in the topology. So whatever the IP address is mentioned in the topology, try to assign that IP to the interface. How we will assign? Interface IP address, give the IP address and write the no shut. And then assign the IP address to the PC. So we can assign, already we learn how we can assign the IP address to the machine. So this is also okay. The new thing in this series, configure the routing protocol RIP. Point 4. This we need to do, and also we have one more challenge here on the R3, make LAN interface as a passive interface. This last point I am saying. LAN interface. If you see, this is a R3. Here you have the LAN interface, fast Ethernet 0x0, fast Ethernet 0x1. So you need to make this one as a passive interface. Why passive interface? Because if anyone sitting in your office bringing the hacking tool like Kali Linux installing in the PC and trying to send the hello messages to RIP, and they are going to become the neighbor and they are going to change the routes, they are going to get the routes. To avoid this types of scenario in the real scenario, what we will do? We will make this interface as a passive interface. Okay, we will make interface as a passive. Wherever we have the LAN PCs are connecting, that interface we will make as a passive, so no one will play with our network. Even if you use EIGRP, OSPF, any routing protocol, we will make that interface which is connecting to our LAN side, that one we will make as a passive interface. Okay, so anyhow, let's do. I hope this topology you already learned in our previous class. I am using the same topology. If you see here, I am using the same topology here. This is the R1. I log in the R1. I already have the host name as well as IP address. If you want, I will show you. I will write show run. Let me show you. Here if you see, host name already configure as we done before. Already we have the IP address also. Okay. And here we have the, if you see, this is a static route we have. We need to remove this one because now we are going to configure the dynamic routing protocol. So we need to remove the static route. So what I will do here, I will remove. How I can remove? I will go in the global configuration mode and then let me copy this. Okay, I will copy and then let me paste here. Let me copy from here. Or let me do easy way. I will copy from here to here, the right click, and let me take the notepad here. This is the notepad. I will paste here. In the notepad I will write here no. Okay, so it will delete from our router. I will write no. Again I will go here, write no, because I am using the same topology. Else we need to do again connection and assign the IP. Already you learn how to assign the IP, everything you know. So why we should waste time for that one? Just use the same topology, understand the concept. Okay, so I put no. I will copy, Control C. Now I will go in the global configuration mode and then I will paste this. Okay, let me paste here. If you see, I remove the routes. Now we will not have any route. If I want to check, I will write show IP route. Now I don't have anything. I have only directly connected. I will save this configuration. WR means I will write WR to save the configuration. R1 finish. Now I need to do same thing for R2. Let me go to R2. In the R2, let me check what I have here. I will write show run, and if you see, I have already IP address and I have some routes also. Okay, so I need to delete this also. So let me copy this from here to here. I will take the notepad and I will do same thing. Let me do same thing. I will put no. What we are doing here, if you want to remove any configuration, just we need to write no in the front of that configuration. Okay, because some guys are beginner, they are new to networking, so for them this class is important. Here we are learning how we can remove the configuration. Okay, how we can remove the configuration. If you want to remove something you configure that is incorrect, and if you want to remove, you can do this way. I am just removing the static route. Now it is gone. Let me save. I will save. I will write WR to save the configuration. So R2 also finish. Now R3, let me do in the R3 also. I need to remove everything. Even if I have default route, I want to remove default route also. So let's see, I have the interface, IP address is there, and we have the default route also. Let me copy this one. I will remove this. Okay, I will go here and then I will write here no. Again here let me write no. Now I will copy and I will paste inside the router. Okay, I will go in the global configuration mode. I will paste the configuration here. Now I remove. I want to save the configuration. I want to check show IP route. I don't have any route. So till R3 is finished. Now I will go for R4. In R4 also I think we have so many static routes, so we can remove that also. Okay, if you see here, let me remove this also. No need to worry, even if you don't know anything, we are going to learn in this series many things. And if you have budget, if you want to get the live classes, if you want to join our online batch, you can join also that one. Okay, because if you don't know anything, we will make you as a hero from zero to hero in the networking. Okay, so now we remove for the R4. Now we are going for the R5. Let me check here. Let me write here show run. Show run I use to check the running configuration in the router. Same thing we will use for the switch also. I will copy this route. I want to remove this. I will say Control C, and this is only one route, so no need to worry. Just go in the global configuration mode, paste here, and then press Control A. You will come at the first first line, then press no, and then save the configuration and write show IP route. We don't have anything here. And let's do for the R6. Now we are in the R6. I will write here show run to check the running configuration. What we have here, we have only one route, this one. So I will copy this route. Okay, and let me go in the global configuration mode. I will paste here. Okay, I will paste here and I will write Control A. I will write no and press enter. WR to save and check IP route. Show IP route. Nothing is there. I save this. Let me check in the R4 I save or not. I did not save, so let me save here also. Okay, I think I save everywhere. Let me check here show IP route. Now everything is good, no issue, nothing. I hope you understand what we done. Okay, now let's go for the lab. So this is a mini project. Let me write here mini project on RIP. Okay, RIP version 2 we are going to use. If you want to learn theory, you can see our CCNA series. We have two types of course, free and also paid one. Which one you like, you can see that one. Okay, R1 configuration. Now let's do the R1 configuration. Enable config T, host name R1, IP I already we assigned. So we will start with the what we can say with the routing protocol. IP we have already. Okay, or if you are confused, how to get the IP, I can bring the IP also for you. No need to worry. If you want, I can bring that one. Let me here, I bring the IP. Let me paste here everything, or let me paste here and we will modify. Okay, this is a old lab configuration, so we will use here and we will modify as per our requirement. IP we have already, this one we need to remove just now what we done, and this is also IP we have. I will remove this one also. This is root, I will remove. This is a IP we have already. We assign the IP here, and here we have this root, I will remove. Now this is a basic configuration. We change the host name of the router and we assign the IP address. That's all. Now we need to do the RIP. Okay, how we will write? We will write router RIP. Okay, router RIP version 2. We are using version 2. And then no auto summary. Okay, and then network, and write the network ID. Okay, network and network ID I will write here. One, if you want to advertise all interface, easy way I will give you for lab purpose. Just write 0.0.0. Okay, if you write this one, it will advertise all the interface, whatever interface you have in your router. It is going to advertise all that one. Okay, or if you don't want, if you want to write the network ID, you can write 1.0.0.0, and then again we can write this way. I can copy this and I can paste here. You have two network, this two you want to advertise, so I will write here 3.0. like this way also I can do. Your wish, which one you want. If you want to advertise the 0 for lab purpose, we can use, you can put network 0.0.0, 0.0.0 also. Okay, or if you want to write specific, you can write this one also. Anything we can do. Okay, let me put 0 here, so it will be easy for us. With 1 point it will advertise all the interface. Let me copy paste in the R1 and let's see. I will go to R1. Okay, this is a R1. We will go in the configuration, and here we are going to paste that configuration. Let me paste. If you see, it is accepted, everything is good, no issue. This is a router RIP. We are going to use the version 2. Version 2, why we are using? Because version 2 is supporting the subnetting, and also we have some advantage compared to version 1. We already discussed all this in our CCNA, you can see that video. And no auto summary. We don't want the RIP protocol to do auto summary, that's why we are writing this one. And I am writing network 0.0.0. Why I am writing 0.0.0? I want to advertise the all interface. Whatever interface I have here, IP address, that all interface I want to advertise. For lab purpose, we can do this way, but in the real scenario, don't do this way. Write the specific IP, whatever you want to advertise. Okay. Now I will save the configuration. Okay. So R1 configuration finished. Now we need to go for the R2. Okay, let me go to R2. I will copy the same thing, because in R2 also we are going to put this same configuration. So I will go to R2. I will put the same configuration. Okay, now let me go to R2 and paste the configuration. I will go in the global configuration mode and I will paste here in the R2. Okay, everything is good, no doubts. If you have any question, you can ask me. Write in the chat box or unmute yourself and you can ask me. Okay, so now this one is okay. Now we will go for R3. Just copy paste this also in the R3, because we are not specific to that particular IP, just we are saying all the interface, so no need to worry. Just put in the all the routers same configuration. I will go to the router 5 and also 6. So now we are going to advertise everything. I will go to R3. I will put here in the configuration. Okay, let me put here. Okay, this is finished. If you want to save, let me save also. I will write do WR to save the configuration. Now I will go for R4. I will paste the configuration here. I want to save the configuration. Then I want to paste the configuration in R6. Let me do R6. Everything is good. Let me save the configuration and then let me go for R5 and let me do the configuration in the R5. Okay, so let's see, everything is good. I will save the configuration. We need to wait some time and then we need to check. We will have the root. Okay, if you want, we will check here. Do we have any root? Show IP root. Still we don't have. Show IP root. We don't have. We need to wait some time. Or if you don't want to wait, we will do fast forward this one. Okay, let me check now. Do we have any roots here? Show IP root. Still we don't have. We need to wait some time. Show IP root RIP. Still we don't have. We need to wait. So we are getting here, but anyhow, if you are having doubt, let me do the specific root. Let me show you first of all root we are getting here. If you see, this is we are learning from the RIP. But anyhow, as the guys are writing in the chat, so I will remove this all RIP. Okay, no router RIP. I remove. Okay, I am going to do for particular IP, specific IP. So let me write router RIP version 2. No version 2, no auto summary, and then network and whatever the network 1.0.0, and then network what I have 3.0.0.0. okay, this way we done in the R1. I will save this and then I will go to R2. I will remove for R2 also, as many guys are saying they are having issue if we do what we can say with zero network. So I will write no router RIP. I remove the RIP now. Now I will write router RIP version 2, no auto summary, and then I will write network, and what network I have, I am here in the R1. If you see 1, 2 and 4, so I will write 1.0.0.0 and then network, and then this will be 2.0.0.0 and network, and again I have 4.0.0.0. okay, this is a 4.0.0 in the R2. I will save the configuration, and then if you see here, I will go to R3. Let me do here also. I will remove, because as you are saying you have the issue. So let me remove. I will write show IP root. We are having issue. Let me remove no router RIP. Okay, let me do router RIP version 2, no auto summary, and network. What we have for R3, you need to just check. R3 is having 2 and 10 dot. Let me write this all here. Okay, R3 we are doing, so let me write the R3 IP where we are here. Okay, no auto summary, then network. I will write we have the 2.0.0.0, and then I will write network 10.1.0 0.0, and then network here will be 2. okay, here will be 2. So we done this one. This is for the R3, and what else we can do for R4? Let me check. Do we have here show IP root RIP? Yeah, we are getting the roots. Okay, we finish R3. Let me remove from the R4, as many guys is having issue also, and sometime it will not work also. Better to do the specific. So let me do router RIP, and then router RIP version 2. okay, no auto summary, and then network. Where I am in the 4, so I will write 3.0.0.0, and then one more interface I have 4 also. So let me write network 4.0.0.0, and then I will write again network. I have 3, I have 4, I have 5, so I will write 5.0.0.0, and then I have one more, I think 6. How I am saying this one? This I have 6.0.0.0. okay, this is the R4. So I will save this, and then we will go for R5. In the R5 I will write config T no router. With this one I am removing no router RIP. okay, I remove. Now I need to configure again router RIP. How I will configure router RIP version 2, no auto summary, network, and I have what network here? 5.0.0.0. okay, only I have one here in the 5. I will save this one, And if you want, we can check also, or after some time it will come. Anyhow, let me check. Show router rip. Still it not came. After some time it will come. Okay. And if you want, we will do fast forward, so it will come fast. See, now it came. So we need to wait some time. Anyhow, let me do here in the R6 also. R6 enable config T, no router rip. Okay, now I will write router rip version 2, no auto summary, network. What we have in the 6, let me check what is connected to 6. This is a 6 this IP, so I will use this one only. Let me go here, 6.0.0.0. okay, this is only one I have here, WR. And now we can wait, or if you don't want to wait, do fast forward and go any router. Example, go here and check here. Right here, show IP root rip. See, you are getting the all root with the help of rip. As per the student, I change the configuration because sometime you will face the issue also. So better not to use the shortcut way. So I use the network one. So I will copy this here. I will put this is R3. So let me paste in the R3 configuration here. Here instead of this 00, I will put that one. Okay, all thing is same, only here we will change in R3 this one. And also we need to do the passive interface also. Okay, so if you see here, this is a configuration. Okay, this one I wrote this way. Instead of 0, I remove the 0 because some guys are confused, so I don't want to confuse anyone. Now we have everything. We can save the configuration, and if you want to check, we can ping also. But we need to remember, we need to put the passive interface for our LAN side. If you see, this is our LAN side, fast Ethernet. Which one? This is fast Ethernet 0x0, fast Ethernet 0x1. These two interface we need to put as a passive interface. Okay, and here you can ping. Let me go to desktop and ping anything from here. It will work. Like example, I want to ping any IP. I did not remember what IP we give. I think 1.0.0.1. Let me ping. Yeah, this is the IP for this interface. It is working. Okay, I can ping. If I create any loop back here, example, if you want me to create one loop back here, let me go here, config T interface loopback 0. Okay, IP address I will give 8.8.8.8 255.0.0.0. okay, now I will advertise this in the RIP. Router RIP, I will go network 8.0.0.0. okay, this is I advertise in the RIP. Now I can ping this from my machine. This route will go to all the router. If you go any one router here, if you do here like show IP route, you will get this 8.8.8 network also. See here, we are having this one. Anyhow, imagine this is the internet coming from this branch. You are here, you can ping the internet or not. Let's see, you can access the internet or not. You can access. Okay, internet is here, Google server. You can access by sitting in your branch office. It is present in your head office. Okay, so this way we done. Now we need to look how we can enable the passive interface. Very simple. In R3 we need to enable in the fast Ethernet 0x0 and 0x1. So I will go to the R3 configuration. Here I need to write router rip. I need to write router rip. Then we need to write interface. Which interface we have? We need to go inside that interface. Okay, let me do here. I will go here. Let me try here. Router rip. Let me first of all go inside the global configuration. Router rip. I need to check. I can write passive interface, and then which interface? I check here fast Ethernet 0x0, F0x0. Okay, I put this interface as a passive. I need to put one more interface as a passive. If you see F0x1, so I will put this F0x1. Okay, these two command we need to write. So let me copy. This is the configuration to put the interface in the passive. So I will write here. Okay, let me remove this so you will understand. This one we need to write router rip, and then you need to write the passive interface, whatever the interface you want to put in the passive. Example, I need to put F0 by 0. This interface, whatever interface is connected to LAN. This is fast Ethernet 0 by 0 and 0 by 1. These both are connected to LAN. So I make this to passive interface. So no messages will go to this interface. So our PC, if any hacker is sitting here, he cannot make the neighborship. Okay, let me show you what I will do. I will bring one router. Imagine this is in your office, one guy. Okay, he is having the Kali Linux. He installed the Kali Linux in his machine and he is connected here. He assign any network here. He assign here same network because he know already what IP he is getting, so he assigned that IP. Example, let me go. We will use the same IP which we use here. If you remember, we use 10.1.0.0. So let me write here. He will write here interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0 IP address. He will give as a 10.1.0.0. Example, he will give 10.1.0.20. Okay, 255.255.255.0, and then he will write no shut. And now he need to get the all RIP details. So what he will do, he will run the RIP protocol, router RIP. Okay, and then he will write no auto summary version 2, and then what he will do, he will write the network, and what is the network, 10 dot what we use 1.0.0.0. okay, he advertise. After some time when we write show IP route, he will get the route, but now we put that interface as a passive, so he cannot get that route. Okay, this is the IP, so let me connect this interface, this IP we assign. So let me connect to this switch. Okay, now he will play with your network, but already we put the passive interface, so he will not learn any routes. If you see here, I write show IP route, he will not get any route. Show IP route, because we enable the passive interface, that's why he is not getting this route, because all the messages is blocked in this interface. If you are still confused, let me show you. Okay, what I will do, let me show you. If you see what I will do, let me do fast forward. This is a fast forward, and this router just now I enable that one. I will remove now. Okay, maybe you are confused. Imagine this is a bad guy in your organization. Okay, bad guy in your organization, and here I enable the passive interface. I remove just now, but now I enable passive interface. Let me, it will erase, and then I will enable, and I will show you. Okay, what I will do here, let me write here show IP route. Yeah, if you see here, this guy, this is a bad guy. He connected to your LAN card, that is your switch, and he run the OS RIP. Okay, and when we are checking, he is not getting any route. He is not getting any route because we enable the passive interface here. If I go in this router and I enable disable the passive interface, like I will go router RIP, I will write no passive interface for this one. If I do this one, no passive interface will be there, means all the hello messages will go to this switch, and if any attacker is sitting here and he is trying to attack, he can get all the route. How? I will show you. Just I will do fast forward, and I will go to this attacker. We will write here show IP route. See, this guy get all the route. This is not a router. Imagine I am using router to show you the scenario, but imagine this is not a router. This is bad guy sitting in your organization. He is using Kali Linux software, and he is running as a routing protocol RIP, and he is sending the hello packets. He is sending the RIP messages to this switch and saying that he is the neighbor of this router, and this router is also sending the messages. That's why this guy learn this route. Okay, that's why this guy learn these routes. And if you see, this guy can access the all the network. Example 8.8.8.8, he can access that one also. If you see, yes, it is accessible. If you do trace route 8.8.8.8, you will see routes from where he is going, 2.0, 4.0, 5.0, he is going there. So for that security purpose, we need to put the passive interface, whatever interface is connected to our LAN. Okay, so what I will do, I will put here passive interface. Okay, now I make as a passive interface, and I will save this one, and we need to wait some time, or if you don't want to wait, just press fast forward and then go here. It will take some time. After that, it will remove the route. Okay, let me check, because there is a timer for the RIP, that's why it is coming. It will take 180 seconds. After that, it will remove. So what I want to explain you, this command, this one passive interface, let me show you in our notepad. Let me save the configuration also. This one, where is the R3? This is very important. Wherever your router is connected to LAN network, that is your client PC, try to put that interface as a passive interface. If you did not, then the bad guys, they will install some software and they are going to attack our network. For that purpose, what I done, I shown you by disabling the passive interface, this guy is getting all the routes of our network. Now I disable this interface, means I put as a passive. Now this guy will not get all the information about the network. Let me show you. See, now he don't have anything. He have only directly connected. Okay, so this way we can secure our network. That's why we mention here, what we mention on R3, make the LAN interface as a passive interface. I hope you enjoy this video. If you want to join our live batch, you can join WhatsApp us to get the detail. We are going to discuss many topics as per our CCNA 200-301 syllabus, and you are going to enjoy a lot when we will have the interactive section also. So if you want, you can WhatsApp us to join the live batch.